Hello guys, welcome to Asmi's Chemistry Academy. In the previous two videos, we have seen the introductory part of aldehyde, ketone and carboxylic acid, classification of this and nomenclature of aldehyde, ketone and carboxylic acid. Now in this video, we are going to learn about the isomerism of aldehyde and ketone and the preparation reaction of aldehyde and ketone. Okay, let's move forward to see what is meant by isomerism. This concept we have learned in the previous standard. In the 11th standard we have learned about the isomerism. What is that isomerism? Isomerism means the same molecular formula but the structural formula is different, that is called as the isomerism. Molecular formula is same and the structural formula is different, that is called isomerism. We will see one example, C4H10. This is butane. Okay, alkane example we will see to understand the isomerism concept. I will draw the structure of these 4 carbon atoms. In straight chain, I will arrange all the 4 carbon atoms and the hydrogen atoms are like this. Okay, this is the one possibility to draw the structure. Another possibility of arrangement of 4 carbon atoms is like this. Yes, in this structure also 4 carbon atoms are given and in this structure also 4 carbon atom and 10 hydrogen atoms are given. These are the 2 arrangement of the C4H10 and the definition, according to the definition, molecular formula is same but the structures are different, that is known as the isomers and the phenomena is known as the isomerism. Now isomerism is divided into 2 types, that is, first is structural isomerism and another one is the stereoisomerism. Again the structural isomerism means what? Molecular formula is same, structural formula is different. And the structural isomerism further divided into 3 subtypes. Okay, first one is that chain isomerism. Second one is the position isomerism and the third one part, that is the functional group isomerism. Now one by one we will see of this. Chain isomerism, again same example what we have seen about the butane. N-butane and isobutane is the example of this chain isomerism. What is the definition? Molecular formula is same but the carbon chain is different, that is called as the chain isomerism. Now position isomerism, molecular formula is same but the position of functional group is different. For example, but 1-ene and but 2-ene. This is the example of position isomerism. And the functional group isomerism means what? Molecular formula is same but the functional group which is attached in the example, that are the different. For example, dimethyl ether and ethyl alcohol. Now in these 2 example the molecular formula is same, C2H6O, molecular formula is same but in first it is ether is the functional group and here it is alcohol is the functional group. Now what is mean by stereoisomerism? Stereoisomerism same, that is molecular formula is same but the special arrangement of the elements, that is called as the stereoisomerism. Now stereoisomerism further divided into 2 types, that is geometrical isomerism and optical isomerism. Now optical isomerism we have seen in detail in the 10th lesson, that is halogen derivative. Geometrical isomerism further divided into 2 types, that is cis and trans. Either side of double bond, same opposite side which contain the same group, identical group, that is called as cis, and trans means opposite side contains the same different groups or atoms, that is called as the geometrical isomerism. This part we have seen in the same 10th lesson, halogen derivative, in the same standard, that is 12th standard. Now we will see how aldehyde and ketone shows chain, position and functional group isomerism, and one more addition is there, that is the metamerism, that we will see in detail. First we will see the chain isomerism. In aldehyde, 4 or more than 4 number of carbon atoms can it is contained in the aldehyde can show the chain isomerism. For example, butanol and 2-methyl propanol. We can see here butanol means 4 carbon atoms chain. This is butanol, and 2-methyl propanol means CH3, CH, CH3, C double bond OH. Okay, this is 2-methyl propanol. Here the straight chain of carbon atom given, and here it is substituted, that is isoalkane carbon chain is given. This is the example of chain isomerism of aldehyde, and let us see in the ketone how it shows. First one is pentan 2-on, and 2-methyl butan 2-on. We will change the position of this, that is 3-methyl butane. Okay, pentan 2-on, CH3, CH2, CH2, C double bond O, CH3, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay, this is pentan 2-on, and 3-methyl butan 2-on means CH3, CH, here I will write the double bond, from this side I will give the number, CH3, CH, CH3. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. If we will give like this number, then it will be 2-methyl butan 3-on, and according to the name I have to give number from this side. Okay, see here 1, 2 means 4 carbon atoms butan, second carbon atom contain the functional group, that is ONE ketone, and 3-methyl. Okay, now this is the chain isomerism in the ketone. Molecular formula is same, 5 carbon atoms, hydrogen atoms are 3 plus 3 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. It means that C5H10O, molecular formula is same in both the example, but the carbon chain is different, that is the chain isomerism in aldehyde and in ketone. Okay, let us see the next, position isomerism. Let's see the second type, that is position isomerism in aldehyde and ketone. Okay, position isomerism, it means that the position of carbonyl group means C double bond O group, the position of carbonyl group is different in this isomerism. For example, pentan 2-on and pentan 3-on. We can draw the structure like this, CH3, CH2, CH2, C double bond O, CH3. Okay, this is pentan 2-on, and pentan 3-on means CH3, CH2, C double bond O, CH2, CH3. We can see here the position of carbonyl group, it is in the on the second place or the second carbon atom, and here it is on the third carbon atom. So This is the position isomerism. One more example we can see here. This is, what is the name of this? Benzene 1,2-dicarbonaldehyde, and this name is benzene 1,3-dicarbonaldehyde. Here the aldehyde is the functional group and the position of this functional group is different. That is called as the position isomerism in aldehyde and in ketone. Okay, let's move forward to see the functional group isomerism in aldehyde and ketone. In aldehyde and ketone, 3 or more than 3 carbon atoms can show the functional group isomerism. For example, propanol and dimethyl ketone. Let's see, CH3, CH2, C double bond OH, and here it is CH3, C double bond O, CH3. Now the molecular formula of both propanol and dimethyl, it is C3H6O. Yes, what I have said it the definition. Aldehyde and ketone which contain 3 or more than 3 carbon atoms can show the functional group isomerism. We have seen the example C3H6O. In this example, aldehyde functional group is given, that is CHO, and in this the carbonyl group, that is ketonic group, is given. Okay, the functional group is different but the molecular formula is same. That is the functional group isomerism in aldehyde and ketone. Let's move forward to see the metamerism. Fourth one is metamerism. What is metamerism? Either side of carbonyl group, means around the carbonyl group different alkyl groups are attached, that is called as the metamerism. Now you can see here around the carbonyl group, here it is attached methyl group and here it is ethyl group. What is the definition of this metamerism? Either side of carbonyl group or around the carbonyl group different alkyl groups are attached, that is called as the metamerism. This is the one example. Another one example is CH3, CH2, CH2, C double bond O, CH3. Okay, what is the name of this? That is methyl N-propyl ketone, and here it is ethyl methyl ketone. Okay, these are the two examples of metamerism. Let us move forward to see the next point, that is preparation reaction of aldehyde and ketone. Before we will start this preparation reaction, let's look at this. From this it can be easy to understand from which functional group we can prepare the aldehyde RCHO and RC double bond OR. Means aldehyde and ketone, it can be prepared by these all functional groups. Okay, now these three are the hydrocarbons: alkane, alkene and alkyne. From these hydrocarbons, aliphatic hydrocarbons also we can prepare the aldehyde and ketone. Next is RX, means it is alkyl halide. From alkyl halide also we can prepare aldehyde and ketone. From alcohol, from alkyl cyanide, from amine. Okay, from these functional group also we can prepare the aldehyde and ketone. Next is RMGX. RMGX means Grignard reagent, alkyl magnesium halide. From this also we can prepare the aldehyde and ketone. Now these all are the carbonyl compounds. From these all carbonyl compounds we can prepare the aldehyde and ketone. This is acid anhydride. From acid anhydride, ester, amide, acyl halide, and this is the carboxylic acid. From these all carbonyl groups also we can prepare the aldehyde and ketone. Now one by one we will see from which functional group we can prepare the aldehyde and ketone, which is included in your textbook. Let us see the first preparation reaction, that is from alcohol we can prepare the aldehyde and ketone. Okay, this is the first preparation reaction from alcohol, and from alcohol we can prepare the aldehyde and ketone by two ways. First is by oxidation and second is by dehydrogenation. That dehydrogenation reaction that we will see later on. First of all we will see oxidation. Oxidation means what? Either addition of oxygen or removal of hydrogen, it means the oxidation. Now by primary and secondary alcohol we can prepare the aldehyde and ketone by undergoing the reaction oxidation. The primary alcohol forms aldehyde and secondary alcohol forms ketone. Let us see the example. RCH2OH. Why it is primary? Because you can see here, just this R I will replace this one like this. This is the example of primary alcohol. Now why it is primary? This carbon atom, it is directly attached to this carbon atom, only one carbon atom. So this is the primary carbon atom, and the primary carbon atom contains the functional group, that is OH, means alcoholic group. So it is the primary carbon atom. This primary carbon atom undergoes oxidation and it forms the aldehyde. Okay. Now this reaction is not too simple. It requires the oxidizing agent. As we have seen the oxidizing agent in alcohol, phenol and ether, and in 11th standard also we have seen the oxidizing agents. Some of the oxidizing agent is used to form the aldehyde and ketone from the alcohol, that are K2Cr2O7 means potassium dichromate, KMnO4 means potassium permanganate, HNO3 that is nitric acid, and CrO thrice, chromium oxide. These are the common oxidizing agents are used to prepare ketone and aldehyde from the alcohol. But when we have used this common oxidizing agent, the reaction cannot stop on the aldehyde stage. Further it forms further it undergoes the oxidation and it forms the carboxylic acid. When it forms the carboxylic acid, when we have used the common oxidizing reagent, then reaction cannot stop on the aldehyde stage, it forms the carboxylic acid. Let us see secondary alcohol. This is the example of secondary alcohol. Why this is secondary alcohol? This R I will replace by the CH3. Okay, this carbon atom contains directly with the two carbon atoms. So this carbon atom is the secondary carbon atom, and the functional group OH, it is attached to the secondary carbon atom. So this is the secondary alcohol. And when the secondary alcohol undergoes oxidation in presence of oxidizing agent, it forms the ketone. Again the same reaction condition is given. We have to use the oxidizing agent to form ketone from the alcohol. But in primary alcohol, what I have said it, the reaction cannot stop on the stage of aldehyde. It further forms the carboxylic acid. Now to stop the reaction on the aldehyde stage, we have to use the specified oxidizing agent or specific oxidizing agent, that is PCC. Now what is PCC? PCC is pyridinium chlorochromate. I will draw the structure of this, then it will be easy to understand. What is the formula of this? C5H5NH CrO thrice Cl minus. This is the formula and the structure is like this. And this specific oxidizing we have to use, then the reaction it stops on the aldehyde stage. Then it cannot form the carboxylic acid. When we have used the specific oxidizing agent pyridinium chlorochromate, then the reaction can form the aldehyde. Okay, this is the first preparation reaction, and we will see the second preparation reaction, that is by dehydrogenation. The second preparation reaction from alcohol is by dehydrogenation. Now from the word of dehydrogenation we can say that it is used for the removal of, what is the removal? Hydrogen. The removal of hydrogen. The definition of dehydrogenation means removal of hydrogen, that is the dehydrogenation. Now we will see by dehydrogenation how the aldehyde and ketone is prepared. The primary alcohol, vapors of primary and secondary alcohol passed over hot copper powder, then it forms the aldehyde and ketone. Let us see. RCH2OH, this is primary alcohol. General formula I am writing. Primary alcohol, it passed by the copper powder, hot copper powder at 573 Kelvin, then it forms the aldehyde, that is RC double bond OH. What is the byproduct? Byproduct is hydrogen, because according to the definition dehydrogenation means removal of hydrogen takes place. Another one is secondary alcohol, we will see. Secondary alcohol passed over the hot copper powder, then it forms the ketone RC double bond O R, and the byproduct is H2. Always we have to write it the main reactant and product name. Okay. Now we will see example of this reaction. R is replaced by CH3CH2OH. It is passed by the hot copper. Then it forms CH3C double bond OH, that is acetaldehyde, plus byproduct is H2. Okay, and the name of this, it is ethanol. It is IUPAC name, and the common name is ethyl alcohol. And we will see the secondary alcohol example. See here, these two R I will replace by the CH3. You can take another example also. Now what is the name of this alcohol? That is 2-propanol or propan-2-ol. It is passed by the hot copper, then it forms CH3C double bond O CH3, that is acetone, or the IUPAC name is propan-2-on, and the byproduct is H2. These are the two examples we have solved of the dehydrogenation reaction. And likewise we have prepared the aldehyde and ketone by the help of alcohol. This is the secondary alcohol and this is the primary alcohol.